Two authors coming together to make marketing our books fun enough that we actually do it. Join us on Twitch or YouTube 3 times a week to see how it's done, and please do join our community to get your own bingo cards and many other perks. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it is me, Carolyn, also known as Ruth Madison for fiction. I thought that we would have Kelly today. It's been a tough week for getting in touch with Kelly because she's on vacation and she went for like a family reunion. And so, of course, she always thinks that she's going to be able to do all the things, and it's not that easy. So she keeps trying, but they're coming home today, and I think they're actually on the road right now, which makes it a little difficult to live stream. So next week we'll have lots more Kelly. I'm looking forward to hearing how things have been going for her, especially because she has her nonfiction book launching, I think it's July 1st, which is like right now almost. Really, really, really soon. So I want to hear all the stuff she's been doing for that. I want to hear how the idea for the blackout bingo went, because I'm curious to try that myself when I have more time, which might be coming up. I am doing classes. I'm doing basically an outpatient therapy program until Wednesday of next week. And it's been 3 full weeks. So I have been working hard at my mental health. Writers, authors, not really known for great mental health. So perhaps, I don't know, chicken and egg. I don't know which comes first, but doing some good work on that, and also doing a lot of writing too. So feeling quite great about that. So I'm going to be sharing my screen and showing you what I've been doing in terms of book marketing bingo this past week, and the results that I'm seeing in my dashboards from it. So let me start with my Trello board where I wrote down my activities for the week. These ones are set on Mondays, as you may know. So we get together Monday to set out our 5 bingo tasks for the week. And by Saturday, we say, where are we at with them? Are we going to get bingo? And, we have until the next Monday to get the bingo, but ideally we get it by Saturday so we can show you. And you'll see why. I am not quite there yet, but I'm close. All right, so I'm going to share first this one. Make sure that I have this set up the way I want it. How do I want to do this? I guess that's good. No, definitely not. Okay. This one? Oh, and I can move. No. Okay. Still learning. Okay, that's somewhat better. I don't think you can read that. I'm just going to go with this one. Yes, this one. Okay. Getting distracted. All right, so I have tried a number of different ways to organize my bingo board. Right now, this is working pretty well for me. These are just some notes of things I need to follow up on from previous bingo weeks. That's something I still need to figure out how to do the follow-up work and keep myself motivated for that part of it. But I made each of the columns on the bingo board, so I usually tend to go across the line, but this week I went straight down media. So the down direction with the bingo card means that the top layer, you're trying to get 100 views, try to get this in front of 100 people, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you go down. So the first one was post an Instagram story with a quote from the first 2 chapters over a moody image and use 2 to 3 romance-related hashtags. I missed the part where it said story, so I did it as a post. But still, it did pretty good. So this is the one that I went with. Oh, wait, I have to actually share this tab instead. Okay, this is the one that I went with. And I'm pretty happy with that. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the quote. And the stats on it are reasonably good. I tend to post when it tells me, Instagram, I tend to then post the same thing everywhere that I can, and especially if it's like a reel, then I'll post it as a YouTube short and a TikTok and all the things. I think I put that as a static image on TikTok too. Yeah, I did. So 113 versus 14. 101, 101. This one was Pride. Um, so it's pretty average, a little bit high average with that quote. I'm not mad about that. Okay, and then so that I checked off. I did it. The next was create a Pinterest pin featuring a mood board for the book with a call to action to download the reader magnet. Once again, I misread this. I was like, create a Pinterest mood board. I skipped the part where it said it was supposed to be a pin that is a mood board. So I'll probably still do that at some point. I once again forgot to switch back to here. Okay, so this one, create a Pinterest pin featuring a mood board. I created a Pinterest mood board, which is over here. I'm not going to forget this time. Share this tab. I hadn't logged into this account in so long, which is why it says I have 4 monthly views. That's so pathetic. So I need to get back to, well, you know what? There's so many different places that you could be, so I'm not going to worry too much about being all the places. Pinterest can be really powerful for traffic, but you got to dedicate effort to it. And I'm just going to throw up. Basically, I made this board and I put mostly the stuff that I'd been creating for it already. So I made this TikTok a while back. This is one I'm going to talk about in just a second. And then like a few other aesthetic things. So I did it. I check it off. So back here again, checked it off. Then record a short TikTok or reel teasing the first line of the book with the question, would you keep reading? This inspired me to say, actually, I don't know if my first line is all that compelling. And so I ended up doing quite a bit of revision on the first 2 chapters, which are the reader magnet that I'm currently using. So it's good that I did that revision because I want that to be as compelling as possible so people will want to keep reading and purchase the actual book. And I can show you my website in a minute, but first, that is the other video that I was telling you that I would be showing you. I like it. I don't know if it's a great first line. It's hard to really nail that first line because, like, it's a slow burn book. It's a big, long book. It can't just start right at like an action-packed moment because, like, that isn't the pace of the book. So it's kind of hard. I mean, I think a lot about the first line. Last night I dreamt I was at Manderley again. That is considered to be a really good first line for the book Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. But I mean, it's not like it does have curiosity in it. It has some good things, but it doesn't feel like, wow, that's just the most amazing line I've ever heard. So I kind of feel like the tone that this book has is closer to Rebecca than like action-packed first line, but I don't know. Nobody seems to be all that compelled by that first line. I'm not sure. So I would love to hear what you think about it. So that was 3 of the 5 media activities, and I have not finished the other 2 yet, but I am well on my way. So these are the really big ones, which is pitching an article in both of them, one kind of smaller than the other. So guest post or write a feature article on a mid-tier romance blog or Substack, such as Frolic, Book Riot's romance section, about writing emotionally intense love stories with disability representation, and include a link to the reader magnet. And then this one suggests the topic of why emotionally intense romance with real-world trauma and disability matters in fiction today. So I was kind of slowed down by what to write about because both of these are like kind of the beginnings of inspiration, but not like really, really. So finally, I just started writing, and I'm going to change the title before I submit it anywhere, but and also do a little more revision on it today. But I basically just started talking about the evolution and the change of disability representation, particularly in fiction, and why disability has been used as a shorthand for what abled authors think it represents instead of as a human characteristic, and how it is used as a foil to the abled characters instead of its own three-dimensional story, and examples of how it is shifting, examples of good representation in the present, bad representation in the present, and example of good representation in an older work, which is Treasure Island, which people do not give enough credit for. So I have a long thing in here about Long John Silver and how he is not what people think he is. So yeah, I've got a good start on an article like that, and I'm feeling pretty inspired about it. So I'm gonna do that. But that's only one article. I'm supposed to pitch two different things, so I might need to come up with another article and topic today, or potentially tomorrow, I guess, to finish off the bingo and actually get it. But now let's go and take a look at some results, because that's the fun part. So I'm going to go into my Kindle dashboard, and actually, you know what? I'll do my draft to digital dashboard as well, because some of my books are what we call wide, which means published places other than Amazon. And some of them are not, because some of them I am just feeling like too tired to go through the process of putting them up in other places, and I've just put them on Amazon. So here is my dashboard for this. Shows the month. This is not the whole, this is not just this week in bingo. This is the month. I am super pleased with the Kindle page reads, because that's something that a couple weeks ago I discovered that a book that I thought was in Kindle Unlimited was not. And so I had been promoting it like, and nothing was happening. And then I finally realized that it wasn't actually in there. And as soon as I turned that back on, I started immediately getting results from the book marketing bingo promotion. So it's up and down, but it's equaling out to this, which times that by like 0.004 cents, and you'll see how much I'm making from that book. This says 73 books. That's really misleading. There's reasons for that, but the majority of the books that we're talking about are just a handful of Ruth Madison ones, a few Carolyn Choate nonfiction ones, and most of the other stuff in there is just like experiments and old stuff that is not really doing anything. So anyway, report so for the month. And there's a couple slow days, but it's really coming along pretty well, I think. Let's see. So I still need to like put it into the spreadsheet that I have that's like showing my results next to when I get book marketing bingo done, so that I can see if it does trend positive. But I mean, I think any doing marketing is gonna be a good thing for my books. Like, people have to find out they exist somehow. So, and then over here we can see 8 pre-orders of the new book. So I am quite pleased with that. That is from the first 2 chapters. It then tells people they can order it here if they want to, or wait for it to come out. Still trying to decide if I'm going to do Kindle Unlimited with the new book. So if you have thoughts on that, let me know. And then in draft to digital, I rarely look at this. I pretty much just get the get the results. Let's see. Reports. Books sold this month 1. Yeah, so going wide does not, I mean, I'm not promoting the sites where it exists. So This is things like Barnes& and Noble, Hoopla, the library app, stuff like that, that some of my books are on. So, not like whoop-de-whoop there, but I could put more effort into it, and I am not. Okay. I think this was right. Yeah, this was the right account. What else do I want to show you? Oh, I was going to show you my website. So I just updated this for this new lead magnet. This used to be access to the bonus scenes, but the bonus scenes, it comes up 2 places. The bonus scenes are like better if you've already read the books. So that's what I really have as like the lead magnet within the books. Like you can read, for example, I just did Hearts Unmasked, and that one, you reach the end and it says, oh, and if you want to see like a bonus, like spicy scene with these characters, then you can come to the bonus section of my website and sign up for that. And I love the scene for that one. It came out so good. So anyway, people are signing up here for this next book, and I have it in like multiple places. And I can't share the screen to show you how many people I'm adding to my email list from that, but let me look, because privacy, but I'm going to take a look and get a count up to date. I switched accounts. Why is this not? Okay. So if I look at people on my contact list who are tagged with 2 chapters, apply that, and I have a total of 25. So probably in the last 2 weeks, 25 people have come onto my newsletter list through this lead magnet. So I think that's pretty darn good. It's getting out there somewhere. People are seeing it. So that is good stuff. Okay, what else? What else was I going to show you? Or was that it? I think I'm going to get bingo. I'm going to try to get bingo by writing these articles in the next couple days, today and tomorrow. And then we'll see Kelly again on Monday, I hope. Fingers crossed. Was there anything else that I told you I was going to share? Yeah, I think that was all. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy with book marketing bingo. It goes pretty quickly. It's very directly like, this is exactly what you should do. So then I don't have to waste a lot of time trying to figure out what I should be doing for marketing, and we can just get on with it and then do more writing. And I've been writing this new book that I'm having a good time with. So yeah, lots of good stuff. And let me know any questions that you have. I can stop screen sharing here. Leave any comments and I can get back to them later, and hopefully next week we'll see Kelly and we'll get more information about how it's all going for her. If you ever want to join us, we would love to have you playing book marketing bingo too. Kelly and I think it's really awesome and ideal for all writers, even traditionally published, indie published, soon to publish, whatever it is. Like, this is such a perfect way to know what to do for marketing and to keep it from taking over your whole life and leaving you time for other things, and promoting the book that you love so that other people can find it and love it too. So there's a lot of benefits to it, and we really would love to have everybody who is an author join us in playing this game. All right, I will